In some of these pictures, whenever I travel somewhere new, I'm always drawn by the skyline that I see. Each building here has its own story, right? Not only of the beauty and the function, but also of the vision, of the strategy, of fitting everything together. These buildings, these cities just don't happen by accident, right? There's a lot of thinking that goes behind putting things together, planning for growth, and putting what we call architecture in place. Well, similar things goes on in digital transformation. There's a lot of stuff to be done within putting systems, processes, and pieces together where things begin to work for current needs as well as future needs. So an often debate that I see in the clients is how do we deal with this architecture, right? There's so many roles within architecture that it confuses a lot of my clients. A lot of my friends ask about what is the difference between an enterprise architecture, solution architect, or even a technical architect. So today I want to kind of build this analogy and kind of showcase why so much systems and software and digital transformation is hinging upon how you architect things. First is an enterprise architect. He or she is actually focused on understanding how do you put all these things together, right? What are the standards? Where will the growth be? What are the interfaces? Are you dealing with customers? Are you dealing with employees? How are these systems going to bring together the value that your consumers eventually need? Just like a city planner would look at power utilities, road systems, etc., coming together to build this building eventually. The second is a solution architect. Now, a solution architect is focused on the pieces in a little more detail to say, for example, in this case, if you have a new bridge being built, will the bridge handle the load? Which one will it connect to? How will the traffic bypass be? So likewise, in digital transformation, if you're building a new software system, let's say CRM, customer relationship management, where will the data come from? What are the inputs? What are the outputs? Where will people get their reports from? They kind of make sure that they're looking at all of that while following the enterprise architecture guidelines, standards, so that there's uniformity in the solutions and it can scale eventually. Now, a technical architect, for example, he or she is more focused on all the details of that piece. For example, if you're building a new airport, will the building have the right weight? Will it be connected to the right roads? Which ones will be coming in from railways and things like that? Sometimes if the company is big, there's different lines of businesses that will be there and each one has their own architects. And then you need an umbrella to make sure that your solutions and the things that you're using are absolutely scalable, talking to each other, and are somewhat future ready. That if you don't have the right architecture, you're one API away from traffic jam.